Ted Cruz has told President Obama, if you want to insult me to my face. Yes, the debate over Syrian refugees rages on. Here's the president referring to critics of his policy.
Apparently they're scared of widows and orphans coming into the United States of America as part of our tradition of compassion.
Cruz heard the comment and he didn't care for it.
He talked about how he was belittling the Republican field as scared. Well, let me suggest something, Mr. President. If you want to insult me, you can do it overseas, you can do it in Turkey, you can do it in foreign countries. But I would encourage you, Mr. President, come back and insult me to my face. Let's have a debate on Syrian refugees right now. We can do it anywhere you want.
I was surprised Obama accepted his challenge. He canceled the rest of his overseas trip and he's returning to the U.S. to face off with Ted Cruz. Yes, it's on.
Worried about the press being too tough on them during debates. Now they're worried about 3-year-old orphans. That doesn't sound very tough to me.
You want to insult me, you can do it overseas, you can do it in Turkey, you can do it in foreign countries. But I would encourage you, Mr. President, come back and insult me to my face.
Let's get ready to debate refugee policy!
Ominous. Okay, this isn't a boxing match, of course. Or is it? Cruz drafted a petition on his website to stage a debate between him and Obama defending our country. And yes, that's how Ted Cruz sees himself. Wow. Matt,
yes, sir.
He's more muscular than I thought, but I haven't seen Ted without his shirt on. What do I know?
You don't know much, evidently, Tom. He's a stud and a half. No, I was thinking, he can draw his deltoids as large and as tattooed as he'd like, but he's the type of guy who would cry when he got the first punch and then sue the guy that punched him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he's that
really?
kind of. He's that
the
kind of
suing
fighter.
type?
I would imagine so. He's definitely the crybaby type.
Well, look, I think Tom. He's one of the premier debaters. We always hear that, right? So
Yeah.
who wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with Obama? It would only raise his stature.
You're right. And I agree that he would sue them. He's a Harvard law guy, but he's calling out another Harvard law guy. And I love when Harvard law guys get badass. It kills me. And I love the tattoo. The tattoo should have been raising hell, lowering taxes, though. I think that would have been better on the thing. And the tank top he's wearing in the cartoon, did he go to Elton John's garage sale? I don't know where he got that thing. That's not a boxer.
Yeah, come on. It's kind of. It does look rather Euro, doesn't it?
He doesn't look tough to me. He's not. I think Carly Fiorina is tougher than he is, honestly, and I think he would get knocked out shadow boxing.
It looks homoerotic to me.
A little
to be
bit.
honest.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my
Well,
perspective.
I mean, have you seen professional wrestling? I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
right, Joanne?
Yeah.
Come on, don't you want to see these two guys go at it?
But that's the thing, they wouldn't. It would be all flash and no fists, okay? They're all a bunch of talk, all of them. But I do commend Cruz for suggesting Obama actually have a debate with him, or anyone for that matter. Raising genuine concerns over refugees entering this country is not fear. It's just trying to be smart about the climate of the world right now. And Obama just dismissing all of that, that's not a leader. And I think that Cruz is gaining maybe a few points by at least calling Obama out for it.
There it is. He's stepping up to the president, right? And Joanne is right, John DeVore.
Oh, yeah.
Obama is acting like these guys are some kind of radicals, but I would say a majority of the country stands with the Republicans on this one. They don't want to open the floodgates to refugees.
Tonight, Tom, I'm going to be John DeVore, conservative savior. And I agree with you.
We don't want you.
We need these refugees, we need to vet them retroactively. We need to go back 4 generations, get them all out of the country.
None of us know what the vetting process is, do we? I mean, none of us know what the criteria is for these guys to come in.
Yeah, it should be, are you Muslim? And if they say yes, out.
Oh, look. This isn't.
I don't know.
You know what?
Conservative savior.
Is it women and children first, or is it just who is the most connected? I don't know, but my representatives are voting on my behalf, deciding for me, and I don't know what they're voting on.
If Chris Christie thinks that a Syrian baby could hide a bomb, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Look, Tom.
Yes.
Matt Walton is right.
Yes.
Your representatives are now they're out in front on this, and the state governors are saying no, we don't want the refugees. Do you resent the fact that they're taking steps without consulting you?
I think they should. Well, if they consulted me, I wouldn't allow Syrian bread into this country right now because I think after what's happened in Paris, you got to vet everybody. You got to go through this, and our elected leaders are supposed to protect us first, then worry about being, taking in the tired, the weary, the oppressed.
There you go.
That's what I think.
Of course. America first, and then compassion second.
Yes,
makes a lot of sense. I think that's what they're saying out there.
Well, I've always
Where
said.
is that in the Constitution?
Yes. It's a highlight on the bottom. You don't see it.
It's a footnote.
Exactly.